Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Saturday baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
And away we go this afternoon. In the air, right field. Bench should have this one. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a 1-2. Got him. That's the second out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson down.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off.
Let's go, man.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Bounced up the middle. Over to first. Inning over. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and going for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. What do you have on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. One up, one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Been a real struggle this year. They're at the very bottom of the league in on-base percentage, and of course, when that's the case, other offensive categories follow suit, Singy.
Yeah, it's really tough for any team that struggles to get on base. Dramatic home runs and base-clearing hits do more for a team than just change the score. Good teams feed off that stuff.
Bo Bichette batting with one down, takes a strike. Strider. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the...
Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That is the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Top of the second, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Dominic Smith.
Nope, that's off the plate.
In the dirt, and it's 2-0. Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Here's a 3-0. There's a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The Braves with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now. That one to first. Over to Bichette. What a double play that was. Inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Jared Young up now for the Mets.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-1 now. This one in the air right field. Yastrzemski on the run towards the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting 5th, center fielder, A.J. Ewing.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here is Marcus Semien. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Queens, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Austin Wynns. And a curve is down and in. That one lifted to left. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one.
Here we go, Freddie. Strike, woo!
Top of the third, no score. And a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now one missed. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Gone. A solo shot. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike. And that's a little bit high.
Ball 2.
Foul ball there. Two now. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
2 down, nobody on.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Chopper right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the last of the third. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Not close with that one, and that is ball one.
That's the ball.
Strider deals. In the air, right field. Yastrzemski moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting eighth, left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Catcher, Luis Torrens.
So digging in, Luis Torrens. The 0-1.
That's a ball. Oh.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Start of the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That clips the corner.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one way inside. One and two now.
No.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
This one in the air center field. Settles under this one. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here is Austin Riley. Reached on an infield single his first time. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball.
And he swings through that one.
Here we go, Freddie.
2 down, nobody on. That's to third, Baden. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench.
Carson Bench.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive, foul right into the dugout. Yikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Bo Bichette.
No.
And as a
that's
pitcher,
ball.
when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Over to Smith. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time.
No, that's low.
The Mets hitless so far in the game. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 1-2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1-1 now. There's a strike. Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Atlanta, shortstop Ha-Sung Kim.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Austin
Singy,
Wynn.
here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's been pretty solid till now, so he may stick with this strategy.
Wins. Stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Come on, Freddie.
Nope. Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jared Young up now for the Mets. That clips the corner. Inside, and the count is 1-1. outside with a breaking ball. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. On the corner for a strike. And a payoff pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
But that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Nope, that's inside.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Two down, nobody on. And a strike on the outside edge.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. Out of here. Marcus Semien goes deep, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're through 5. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Stepping in, Michael
Leading off
Harris
for the
II.
Braves, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And that is out of play.
You know, these Braves, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
That clips a corner. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Brazoban, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Ball two.
Two down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Under it. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter Matt Olson.
Ball. No, that's a ball.
The 2-1. And he takes a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Payoff pitch. Right side, hard hit. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That one misses. Ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. What a stop, and very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th, M.J. Melendez. Up now for the Mets.
Melendez.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Comes a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Good job to fight that one off. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. Bullpen action out there for the Braves. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Lopez warming up as well. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a two-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Go-ahead run on base. Carson Benj will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. Way to lay off that pitch down.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Check swing, and he went. And a count 1-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Grounder into the outfield for a knock. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Here comes Melendez. He scores, and they have the lead. Yastrzemski hustles it back in. Runner holds it third, so just one across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Spencer Strider, done for the day. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for
James
Atlanta,
Karinchak
number 0,
gets handed the rock
James
out of the pen.
Karinchak.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball one.
That's in there. That is strike two. Two on, one out. That one almost got him. And it remains 2-2. That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that'll load the bases.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
That's in for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Going 2 now.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Runner from third into score. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Here's the center fielder. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Ball one there.
That's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Bounce to the right side, but it kicks foul. Fastball is outside. Bichette at third. Soto at second. Young over at first with one away. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Fouls away the first offering. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Brooks Raley.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hit hard, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Atlanta, right
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. That misses. And that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1. The Braves with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. That one in the dirt and gets away to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brooks Raley won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Huascar Brazoban.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
That one found hard the other way. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. And that will end the inning. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 1. This is NL East Baseball. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Whoa.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
Outside with a breaking ball. In the dirt. Beatty gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 2-1. And downstairs. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
Strike one.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
The Mets trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom of the seventh.
Ball two.
Two on, one out. Out towards right center field. Yastrzemski has a beat on it. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Bichette in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a tapper. Over to Smith. That ends the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves 1. Back here in Queens. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin wins. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Got him swinging. One away.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. The Braves trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
The 2-1. And a bunt towards third. Baden on the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play.
At bat for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris the second.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at Citi Field. So now here's the Mets DH, Juan Soto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Solo runner aboard to start the inning.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Up.
Here's a high chopper. One at second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Lee will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Didier
Atlanta,
Fuentes
number 72.
gets the ball now.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that one pulled foul. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for the
So they
Mets,
turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Williams, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2013. In the air to left center, Melendez on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
1 out man at first. Dom Smith stands in. 0-1 down. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. In the air, left field. And it stays fair. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Olsen comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First and third, 1 down. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. And fouled off. Smith on third. Riley at first. 1 gone. This one in the air, center field. Under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. In to score from third. And now they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. The Braves down to their final strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here's a 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Towards first. It's in and out of his glove. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, even though these guys got the win and this guy got the save, you can tell he's a little dejected. Not the performance that he wanted, giving up a couple of runs. But in the end, got to be happy that you got the W. The team can go in the clubhouse and celebrate this victory.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.